Why did I decide to do an OF in the first place? Because I... Let me think of the reason to start doing it. I was job hunting with my degree in business, and I couldn't really find any jobs, any entry-level jobs, and it was getting annoying. And I met a girl who did OnlyFans, and another trans girl who did OnlyFans, and she was doing quite well on it. And she told me she thought I would be good at it. And I did think I would be good at it. So I just started kind of like practicing it, and I got really into it. Like, I found it really engaging and stimulating from my brain. I hyper-focused on it, basically. And I found it really interesting and really engaging and really fun to learn and get good at. And I got very good at it very quickly. But then I ended up, yeah, it was basically like that. That's just kind of what happened, I guess. I got good at it very quickly, and I found it really engaging and interesting to do. And really, really fun at first. But then, unfortunately, it's not like a video game, I guess, where it's just fun or something. Unfortunately, like, my actual human being insecurities were present and visible the whole time, despite it being fun. So, like, taking photos was a constant battle with gender dysphoria. Or posting was a constant battle of am I even comfortable sharing this part of my body? Because for me personally, when I first started on OF, I did a little bit of like dick-related content because I feel like you kind of feel like you have to. But very quickly, I learned that I don't want to. I actually don't like my dick. So at a certain point, I decided I'm not going to make any dick content anymore. I don't mind if it's like visible sometimes, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to do anything like that. I don't like doing that. So I realized that like that pretty early. Then I realized like I would try to do, I tried to do like anal content or whatever. And I was like, I just don't really like it that much. Like, it's fine or whatever, but I don't like it. And I don't really want to make content of me doing something that I don't find fun or mentally stimulating. When it's not even that, like the reality is, I myself will, in my day-to-day life, even if I make no money from it, I will want to put on makeup. I will want to wear a nice outfit. I will want to have my hair look nice. I will want to take mirror selfies where I look hot as fuck. If I feel hot and I want to take hot nudes, I want to take hot nudes. These are all things that I will do. With whether or not I get paid, I will do those things. What I won't do in real life, unless I get paid to do it, is like do a dildo video or or anything like that. But the reality is, like, even pre-OF, I was on, like, when I was on Discord, because like, I think like I said or whatever, pre-OF I used to take photos. Do you know how, because I post headshots, right? I post headshots on my like Twitter or whatever, right? Before I did OF or before I did Twitter, I used to spend that exact same time and energy changing my Discord profile picture. I was like the person who would change their Discord profile picture every like 3 or 4 days, basically. So what I would do is I would set up a camera and I would spend a bunch of time and effort taking like a cool photo, but that photo was to be my new Discord profile picture. So it wasn't really different for me to start doing that for like content. That wasn't really any different, But yeah, there's a lot of OF content that's just not me. But there's a lot of content that's just not me. And I learned very quickly that I didn't really like it, you know? Like, I felt kind of compelled to do, like, nude videos for OF. And believe me, people liked it. Now, just to be clear, people, of course, because people like stuff like this. But I would do, like, let's say I did, like, a nude video. And a normal person would do, like, you know, oh, I'm, like, you know, like a sexy, hot video. My videos, the Aoife B content experience, was me, like, setting up a camera and being like, hi. And then I, like, turn around and show my butt or whatever. And the whole time, you could see how fucking nervous I was. But people love that shit, obviously. People eat it up, you know? Because the thing is, it's genuine. It's not performative. I genuinely feel, like, really uncomfortable and really nervous. The problem is, like, do I really want to market my uncomfortability? Do I want to market my nervousness? Is that what I want to be? Like, is that really what I want to do? I don't know. That's why I feel so much better in photos. Like, because in my opinion, there's like 2 different Aoife Bs, okay, in the world that exist. There's... can I just open my Twitter, actually? We can open our Twitter. Well, there's obviously way more than 2, right? But, there's, you know... There's obviously way more than 2. But, like, these are, to me, or whatever, how I kind of feel about things, okay? When you look at... I just feel like... Oh, this one's cute, okay? I think this one is cute. So let's do these 3, okay? So... in my opinion, this is like Aoife B in photos. Okay? Aoife B in photos is the hottest woman in the world. Right? Photo Aoife B is like outrageously hot. Everyone in the world wants to have sex with photo Aoife. With this Aoife, if this was my only social media presence, I would top the list of everything. And photo Aoife, on people's list of like e-girls that they want to fuck, photo Aoife should be, if she was the only Aoife that existed, up like right up here at the top, okay? Like if this is the top of tops. If my only social media presence was just my thirst trap photos, holy shit, everyone in the world would want to fuck me. Then there's another Aoife that exists, and that Aoife is the Aoife you generally get on stream, or the one in this photo, or this video. This is like human being Aoife, okay? And it's like this girl with her fucking weird ass makeup.
Try something new with makeup. I'm practicing.
Where she's just kind of weird.
I'm gonna figure it out.
She's like a weird little gremlin creature. And she's kind of a bizarre, weird gremlin creature. You know? And she's not really like goblin fairy. Yeah, basically. And the thing is, like, gremlin creature Aoife is like, in a way, so not sexually appealing. that it brings my like level of hotness down like 4 or 5 points. I think personally. Now, what I think I have is like the dateability factor, but the fuckability factor is massively decreased. You know? Like on stream, I agree that it's endearing, but it's not like it's not like a you're gonna come type energy. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's not sexy. It's just silly. Which is fine, obviously. I think I'm good on the silly thing or whatever. But yeah, it's just to say that like, I like to have my silly side here, like this, way more than I like that to be seen in like OF videos, right? In fact, I think the number one reason that I started making way less OF content was because I started streaming. Because I have this outlet for my like silliness or my actual human personality. I get to do this outlet here, and I'm way more comfortable because I'm fully clothed and I'm not having dysphoria meltdowns and stuff. You know? But then my sexy stuff is like limited to photos, where I just feel sexier, I guess. You think seeing normal, goofy, weird girl also be sexy is hot? Yeah, well, my sexy photos are I'm sexy. Like, I am. I don't know what else to say. Like, she's so hot. She's so attractive. I want people to just, like, look how pretty this photo is. I'm so gorgeous. Sometimes I'm just so gorgeous. You know? Anyway, that's me gassing myself up. I should do it more often. I know, but I haven't been doing my makeup that often recently. You've seen Kiana tweet about streaming. She doesn't stream on Twitch. No, she's been streaming on her OF, I think. Yeah, Kiana's cool. I like Kiana a lot, but she's also like crazy. The thing with Kiana, I think that like works for her, is that like, cause I talked to her about this and with another big OF creator, we were all playing League of Legends together and we were talking. The difference with Kiana versus like me or that other girl was Kiana likes it. Like all the stuff that I didn't like, she likes. When guys sexualize her, when guys are creepy pervs to her, she loves it. Like, she genuinely loves it. She really likes it. She's born for it, exactly. Like, she fucking thrives. She loves it. She loves it so much. Like, she loves her fans that are, like, you know, gooning to her. She really does love them. And I think that's awesome. Now, for me personally, I also like my fans who like, anyone that finds me hot, I like them personally. But the problem is my limits are so much lower than like a Kiana. I don't think Kiana has no limits, but her limits are like, you know, like her limits are like up here, whereas mine are like really low. Like I'm not even comfortable like touching my dick on camera. Unironically. I'm not comfortable doing that. And as like a porn girl, that's kind of hard, you know? That's kind of a challenge. I'm not even comfortable like masturbating. In fact, funnily enough, I was more comfortable doing literally anal than I was masturbating. Like that's like for me, the comfort, you know? That's how weird my comfort zone is. But Kiana's fine, like whatever, she doesn't care, right? If she enjoys doing that for people. So that's like just an inherent bonus, obviously. To not have to like, is that dysphoria or Catholicism? It's not Catholicism. Like, I think that I do have like some sort of like Catholicism stuff in me. Oh, that was a bit? Oh yeah, sorry. I probably do have some like Catholic shame stuff in me to some degree, but I don't think I have it in like, I don't know how to describe it. I think I have some kind of shame stuff going on, maybe. But my friend, remember Poe or whatever, right? He seems to think that for me, shame is like my number one demon. I don't really think that shame is my number one demon at all, but he seems pretty convinced when he's psychoanalyzing me that it is. Like the Catholic shame thing or whatever. I don't think that it's number one, personally. I think that my assessment of myself is like, I know what I'm actually good at. You know? I feel like I know what I'm good at. And I don't like doing things that I'm not good at. But maybe I set my limits of what I am good at in weird places or something, I'm not sure. But I just like a lot of stuff that like, you know, maybe confidence is what I'm lacking, but like, the reason that I don't feel super comfortable being super duper flirty on stream, I know I did when I was drunk or whatever, but okay, a good example, I think an easy example is, when I was on the drunk stream, someone said to me, did you know that you can't look up and stick your tongue out at the same time, right? And they wanted me to like, you know, do the, or whatever. But the reason that I don't feel comfortable doing that on stream, because I don't actually know that I would look pretty doing it. If I thought I looked good doing it, I would do it. But I actually don't know that I do. And in fact, I might even not just not know, but I actually think that I probably look bad doing it, personally. You know? So I'm just not going to. I know that like I don't really like personally the ahego thing. I don't like it. If I looked good doing but if I look good doing it, like I'm sure I'd feel way more comfortable. I just don't think I do. It's like I'm not going to, you know? I did, yeah, but like not like only because I was like drunk as fuck or whatever. And I still felt awkward doing it because I'm like, yeah, I think it's a bit weird. But if I looked hot, I don't care about being weird if I look hot or whatever. I think the more normal the more like intelligent understanding of ahego is that it's deeply problematic and racist, and it's appropriated by like white girls trying to sell sex. That's the more academic understanding of ahego. But I just use that as an example, I guess. Like the reason that I don't feel super confident like flirting with chat all the time is that I don't feel confident in it. I don't feel confident in my flirting with chat skills, you know? And I don't think I'd be good at it, so I don't want to. I go my ahego white girls, yeah. But I don't want to. I got awkward riz, I know, but it's also a problem that I know I have awkward riz, if that makes sense. Like, I know that how I act works to get people attracted to me, so I don't really need to learn other styles of flirting. I have very good awkward, like I never had trouble. Like I didn't date until I was like 21. I had my first partner when I was 21, and I lost my virginity at 21. But it wasn't because nobody was interested in me. It was because like I wasn't like comfortable enough to like pursue it, you know? So I've always known that people will be attracted to me. But that's like, I don't need to worry about attracting other people, I guess, you know? I can just exist and people will find me attractive. But I wonder if I live too much in my own comfort zone. You think you have riz? I think you do have riz. I think you have British riz, in my opinion. Which is good and bad, but you have like a very, I don't know how to describe it, Brady. I'm trying not to like come across as like a mean person or whatever. When I say this, you have like a very good, like terminally online riz, I guess. That makes sense. Same with Venorio. You have really good internet riz. Well, because I've heard Brady talk, and Brady talking versus typing is like different. And when Brady talks, he just talks like literally, well, I don't want to dox or anything, but yeah, he's like a whole different kind of like, he's just, you're very short spoken when you're talking, Brady. Have I ever heard you talk? I don't think so. I think you have Riz as well, Chloe. You're funny in person too. Your mom will vouch. You're so much more. Yeah, I think so. I think you're much more. Oh, that happens for some people. Whereas for me, my internet Riz is generally speaking like, I'm like the definite. I feel like I am. You know. That was your. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe it was just that actually. I think my Riz is near wit. I think my Riz is being the ultimate hard to get person. That's my strategy. I'm just hard to... Usually when I Riz people too on the internet, if I'm ever like one of my favorite things is I'll be scrolling down. I am fucked up in the head, I guess. I just like saying things that are really out of pocket. So like, I remember, this was a while ago, but I was scrolling and I saw my one friend, Nix, tweeted like a thirst trap selfie of herself. And I think she had like a thirst trap bait caption, and I just wanted to reply to it with like, I am going to fuck. It's terrible to say, but you know, I am going to like beat your head in with a big mallet or something. You know, I'm gonna smash your head in with a big mallet. Was like what I wanted to reply to her thirst trap selfie. But it's just like, to me, in those moments, I think it's very funny because it makes no real sense to say. It's just out of left field, yeah. But I think, fuck, it actually sounds so much worse spoken than in text. I promise in text, it's not that psychotic sounding. It sounds really psychotic sounding in voice to reply to someone that I'm going to beat you with a hammer. But like saying like, I'm gonna whack you in the head with a big mallet is funny on Twitter, okay? It is humorous. You just have to trust me on that though. I do have very unhinged humor, yeah. But also when people flirt with me, a lot of the times totally gloss over the flirting, which I wonder if it makes people... I think for some people you can understand that if you have good, like a high charisma stat, you can understand that a response is generally positive. If it's not a negative response to your flirt attempt, even if it's not an equal intensity flirt comeback, it's generally positive. So someone tried like DM sliding me, and they were saying, you know, something along the lines of like, you know, oh, like you could, I forget exactly, but it was like a guy or whatever, and he was saying like, I forget, like, people would be like, let's say I'm flirting, and I'll say something along the lines of like, oh, I could like, you know, I could beat you up, obvious flirt, right? And then the guy will say something like, you know, I don't think you could beat me up, like I could easily pin you down or something, right? If I respond with like, okay, but I have like long nails and I will like scrape you and I will stab you in the face. I'm also unhinged and I will bite and I will scrape and I will kill you. It doesn't necessarily have to be flirtatious at all sounding to be like, to understand that I'm responding positively. The flirting sounds not a great example, I guess. I keep going to violence right now. I think my headspace is just in a violent headspace. It's not always violent. I think I just, for some reason, have got caught on this in a brain loop or whatever. But like, basically what I'm saying is someone sends a very, very, very flirty, like an obviously flirty message to me. And my response is like, you know, my response is like, desexualized and deflirtified. You know, an easy example I think would be like Clardy and me on Twitter. Clardy will like flirt with me on Twitter, and then I will respond with a like not very flirty response. But it's the fact that I'm responding that is my acknowledgement that she had a good flirt, you know? Like that is like, it doesn't, I don't even need to, you know? Cody is, yeah, Cody has really good, really good, like 40 replies. But it's like, yeah, if someone messages you like, oh, like, you know, I'd like to see you try and bite me, and then I just send them back like a picture of a shark or something, that is like not a flirty response, but the response in and of itself is notice that your flirt was fine, right? It might have not like got me to fucking nut right then and there, but like I approve of the attempted flirt, basically. Anyway, that was a really overly complex way of describing that for no good reason, which I do a lot.